Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, folks around the world. Welcome to another episode of Hangin at Inti HQ, live at Inti Creates headquarters in beautiful Chiba, Japan. I am your host, Inti Creates producer and localization director, Matt Papa. And to my right is a man who loves himself some Neo Geo, who goes by the name of
Under Singleton, localizer here at Inti Creates, our headquarters, illustrious headquarters in Chiba. We're laying low and getting work done.
Yes, somehow.
Somehow, in these trying times.
Despite everything happening around us, we are still
despite all the odds.
Doing stuff and getting work done. But yeah, it's been 2 weeks, and it's been a crazy past 24 hours here at Inti Creates. For those of you who are, depending on where you live in the world, either up a little late last night, not too late if you were in Asia, but up very early in North America, or maybe enjoying some lunch in Europe. We had our first Inti Creates live space stream in 3.5 years.
Yeah, wow.
3.5 years. I cannot believe it has been 3.5 years since I sat in that room over there. Not this one. This didn't exist then. I sat in that room over there with Ayano, the lovely lady who's the voice of Elise from Gunvolt, and we did our bilingual live streams for a while there. And we brought those back for the first time in 3.5 years with Diana Garnett, who, as you know, is the singer of the DMFD opening theme and the voice of Lumen and Jewel, English voice of Lumen and Jewel from the Gunvolt OVA, and Kenta Tanaka, who is one of the voice of the Bandit. DMFD. Yes. And host of our Japanese broadcast Dragon Mark for Live as well.
Right.
So rebooting the stream and made some pretty juicy dropped some pretty nice juicy morsels for you guys last night, which we'll of course get into here as well. But what else has been going on? What's been going on with you? What's doing, man?
Just laying low, playing games.
As you should be, like any good civilian.
Yes, tried my best to stay away from crowds and whatnot by playing Animal Crossing, and been playing Mountain Blade to Bannerlord.
Don't even know that one.
Mountain Blade.
Is your blade the mountain?
No, it's Mount and Blade.
Mount and Blade.
I end up calling it Mountain Blade.
See, now I'm imagining this like character whose sword is so big it's the size of a mountain.
There are mountains.
It's like stick a hilt into a mountain, and just that'd be pretty badass, actually.
Yeah, no, that's a very good game. Just came in early access, so a lot of hype, and it's still janky, but just like the first one, I would not have it any other way.
Like, what kind of game is it? Like,
it is like an open world, like kind of rags to riches, sort of like you build an army and you go to battle. Like style.
Cool. I dig that.
It's like kind of a deep system where you swing your sword in different directions and you command your troops and all that.
Oh, that's fun. That sounds really cool.
You command an army and you eventually get a territory and fight other territories and things like that.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Well, that sounds really dope. For me, I've been doing the same thing. Doing that social distancing. I haven't left this area in weeks. Weeks. What's a train? I don't know what those are anymore. What are trains?
Yeah.
What are? Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. It's been it's an experience for all of us, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting some quality gaming time. That Animal Crossing. Good
deep in
Lord, that Animal Crossing. That's all me and the missus have been doing pretty much for the most part. It's been
right on.
It's been pretty wild. We've gotten very far in our towns. I am working on my the arcade in my house. Yeah. There's a very, very nice person who is part of like the collective MagFest family, who did a stream a couple days ago and was letting people come to his town so they can get the arcade machines and the pinball machines in their inventory. So basically, you get in Animal Crossing, if you get something in your inventory once, it's in your catalog, and you can then order those items again. So he basically gave all these people access to the arcade machines and stuff like that. So I ordered one of each pinball machine and one of each arcade machine, and now I'm working on doing all this different wall art for my arcade.
Yeah.
I'm basically recreating like an homage to Namco Museum in my arcade. I've been having a lot of fun. I've been making hockey jerseys, baseball jerseys, all kinds of different hats and stuff. It's been so satisfying.
I've been seeing that. All the stuff you've been doing.
It's been really satisfying. It's so much fun. And I've been baking a lot.
Yeah.
I've been at home, and I miss fresh bread and stuff like that, and like fresh food. So
Right.
I bought a pizza stone. I bought all kinds of stuff on Amazon the other day. I am ready. I am ready.
Bring it on.
I'm gonna make that pizza. I'm gonna make that bread and make some pretzels, cookies, cakes, the whole nine, man.
Yeah.
I am so ready. I am so ready.
There you go.
And hungry.
That's a thing you can do at home.
So
for
hungry.
sure. Yeah. Get that hunger.
But yeah, so speaking of staying at home, before we get into it, just to let you guys know, so you kind of know what's going on over here. In Japan, last night, they officially declared state of emergency for Tokyo and the surrounding prefectures, which includes beautiful Chiba, Japan. So we're not really sure how everything's going to be going over the next however many weeks. We are doing, there's some pretty good distance between us. So we're doing our part here. Keeping our rooms ventilated, doing all that things. So don't worry about us. We are fine.
Yeah.
We are fine. But as opposed to I'm not sure when we're going to be able to do the next stream.
Yeah, the situation will be
Yeah, just
evolving.
the thing's so volatile. So just keep that in mind. We will obviously be keeping you guys up to date on everything that's going on at Inti via the social media and stuff like that. So this may be our last stream for a while. I'm not sure, but we'll see what happens. But we're gonna do our best to take care and be safe. Be safe. I hope you guys are doing your best to take care and be safe, practicing your social distancing, staying at home, playing lots of video games, and just riding this wave out with the rest of us. So I hope you're doing that, and I hope you're being safe. Now, for things that are not dumb coronavirus things.
Much more exciting.
Much more exciting than stupid coronavirus stuff. Let's get into it. I've got a couple of tidbits to share with you guys. First up on the list, the Azure Striker Gunvolt, man. That Gunvolt goodness.
Gunvolt.
Azure Striker Gunvolt Striker Pack. That's what we got for you. So the Azure Striker Gunvolt Striker Pack. Let's get that up to the Gunvolt Striker Pack. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Maybe you've heard about the Azure Striker Gunvolt.
There it is. There it is. So Azure Striker Gunvolt Striker Pack for PlayStation 4. It's just 2 weeks away. 2 weeks away till GV drops on PS4 finally.
For the first
on
time.
April 23rd on the PlayStation Store in North America and Europe. It's going to be there. We're good to go. No problems there. However, I am sad to have to report that the physical release of the Striker Pack for PlayStation 4 in both North America and Europe has been delayed due to stupid coronavirus stuff. Not a whole lot we can do about that. Just the way things are. We will obviously be keeping you guys up to date when we have a new potential release date for the Striker Pack physical. So everything with that will be coming from our publishing friends over at Nighthawk Interactive. So as soon as they have any new information to announce, we will forward that along to all of you guys. But if you want to play the PS4 version, highly recommend picking up that digital. I would say it'll probably be at least it'll be a hot minute before we can get this. Once you get the stores up and running again, once production's up and running again, there's a lot of things kind of jamming up the gears of the whole process, unfortunately. So I appreciate you guys' understanding about the physical situation, and hopefully that will come out as soon as possible. But digital's coming, it's gonna be ready to go. So I hope you can enjoy that digital Azure Striker Gunvolt Striker Pack when it drops on April 23rd in North America and Europe. Now let's switch gears over. Touch on some of that stuff we talked about in Inti Creates Live. Over to Dragon March for Death. Dragon March for Death. We got the dragon goodness coming, and we got some juicy dragon tidbits coming for y'all. First things first, as you may know, the big update that we've been talking about and getting all excited for, less than 2 weeks away. April 21st Dragon Mark for Death version 3.0.0 is dropping, free update, adding a boatload, a frigate load, a barge load of new Dragon content for you guys. We're talking the new characters, Oracle and the Bandit, increased level cap to level 100. We got new weapon classes for the Empress, Warrior, and the Witch.
Oh yeah.
Shinobi's got himself a whole new special move that he can do. You can go to the training grounds now and fight up against you can do practice boss fights now.
This is so much.
All you solo players out there, you can get as much practice as you need, so you can beat those bosses faces in by yourself or with friends. Doesn't matter. Got you covered there. All kinds of good stuff. We're gonna have the full patch notes that we're gonna have a doozy translating for you guys up on the Inti Creates, the Dragon Mark for Death official website. All gonna be there. For those of you who are playing Dragon regularly, or if you're a first timer or haven't touched it in a while, I think version 3.0 is gonna open up a whole lot of new doors for you guys, and I think you're gonna find a lot to enjoy with Dragon Mark for Death version 3.0.
That's so much.
0.0.
Really, I mean, there's things in this update that have been in the works since the game released.
Yeah, it's bonkers.
All sorts of stuff the team's been wanting to get in there and been working on those characters especially. There's just so much.
Yeah, there's tons. But wait, there's more. That's right, y'all, because for those of you part of the PC fam, you like gaming on your computer. Well,
a lot of people ask about this.
Good friends.
Want that.
I am very, very happy to report that Dragon Mark for Death is officially coming to Steam. Coming to Steam, baby! April 21st.
No longer a Switch
2020. That's right. The same day as version 3.0.0 releases, Dragon Mark for Death dropping on Steam. Version 3.0.0 preloaded, ready to go. It's going to have everything. Dragon Mark for Death on Steam is going to come with all the bells and whistles. It's got everything. It's an all-in-one pack. Just kind of like the physical version on Switch. It's got everything. It's got all the characters. It's got the Dragon Blood Bandit DLC, additional storyline quests.
Yep.
It's got everything. And you'll be ready to go.
Like the definitive
Yes,
edition.
the definitive edition
Dragon
on
Mark
Steam on the 21st. So whether you got a Switch, whether you got PC, don't matter. You are ready to go with the new Dragon goodness on April 21st.
Yes.
So excited about that. I cannot wait. And then, of course, just like we did on Nintendo Switch, purchase the game within the first 2 weeks up till May 4th, 2020. You get that good striker gear.
Everyone loves that striker gear.
It's so cool looking.
Nice. Yeah.
What's your favorite striker gear weapon? I have two.
Oh, gotta be like the Warriors. It's the sword, right?
The Luxcalibur sword.
Luxcaliburs.
That's like it's like razor thin difference. But the witch's the grimoire, because it's like all like the butterflies and stuff coming out of it. Oh, so good.
That's so good.
So good. So there you go. Dragon Mark for Death got a big day coming on April 21st. So all you PC heads, all you Switch heads out there, get ready to go. It's gonna be awesome. Cannot wait. Now, but that's not it for things related to Dragon Mark for Death.
Still more.
No siree. And no. It's Dragon Mark for Death, but also Blaster Master Zero 2. Because as you may have seen from the graphic of the thumbnail for this very stream, that's right, gang, Blaster Master Zero 2 is getting its second additional character DLC.
It's a doozy.
With the Empress! She is coming to Blaster Master Zero 2. That's right. In all of her glory. Let's get her up there.忘れちゃった。じゃあ最後にする。
Skipped a little bit.
Yeah, I skipped. I was so excited about this. I skipped.
The Empress is very exciting. We just played a little bit. And
yes.
Incredible.
So we're gonna showcase her in just a few moments. We're I feel so bad. I got so excited. I totally skipped one thing I was gonna talk about.
We'll get back to it.
But yes, she's coming. Also, April 21st, man.
The same day.
What a day! April 21st is turning out to be when the Empress drops for Blaster Master 02. The team has really gone above and beyond, putting all kinds of love into this DLC. The fact that this DLC is only $1.99 is absolute insanity. It's absolute insanity. With how much amazing content you get with the playable characters, it's bonkers. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's we're gonna showcase a whole bunch of Empress gameplay right after this, so stay tuned. It's really cool. But yeah, she'll be available $1.99, April 21st, Blaster Master 02. It's gonna be awesome. And finally,
all platforms too.
Yes, all platforms, of course, Switch and Steam. So you're good to go there. And finally, that thing I missed before because I got so excited about the Empress.
Rewind a little bit.
We're gonna rewind a bit back to Dragon Mark for Death because, as we announced on our Inti Creates live space stream, Dragon Mark for Death has sold over 120,000 units. 120,000 units for Dragon Mark for Death. I thank you all so much for your support of Dragon Mark for Death. Up until now, I really can't thank you for that. That's a big deal. That's not.
That's respectable.
Yes, it is. So thank you to everybody who has supported Dragon Mark for Death up until now, and for all of you who will support it when that Steam version comes out. So in order to celebrate the occasion, the legendary character artist of Dragon Mark for Death, Mr. Toru Nakayama himself, penned this lovely new wallpaper for you guys that we're going to show y'all with that wallpaper. It's so good. I love it so much.
It's pretty special.
Let's get that wallpaper up so I can gush over it because it's so good. There it is! 120,000 units. Thank you! That's right, you. Very much. And look who it is. It's our good friend.
Yes.
It's our good friend, the horse.
The horse.
Look how cute the witch is. It's such... God, this art's so good. It's so good and so wholesome, and I love it so much. And it's just, like... The horse is forever immortalized.
Thinking the horse would get this much detail, like a
never,
nice detailed illustration.
Never.
Like
I think maybe Nakayama-san's been watching our streams.
Probably.
And has come to appreciate that horse as much as we do.
Everybody loves the horse.
Everybody loves the horse. And now your desktop can be blessed by this good horse.
The lucky desktop.
For all eternity. And there you go. There you go. So thank you guys so much. This is going to be up on the Dragon Mark for Death official website very shortly. Probably either after the stream or a little bit after. I will tweet it out once it is up on the website, so you can check it out there. So just stay tuned to the Twitter and the Facebook, and I will get the link for that when it goes up very shortly. So there you go. Thank you guys so much for this. It's been an amazing ride with Dragon, and we're not done.
No?
We're not done. We're moving into phase 2, baby, with that Steam version. I'm so excited. So that's it for the news. That's it for all the updates. And now, good friends, y'all want to see some Empress and Blaster Master 02? I think you do. What do you say? What do you say?
Yes, I would love to.
So we're going to switch that over to the gameplay. And we're going to get this Empress going. Would you like to do the honors? Would you like to kick it off?
We'll do that.
And I will be talking and looking at the chats of you fine people. I got you, Twitch. I got you, YouTube.
Yeah, of course, go to extra and go to EX character mode.
There you go.
No Copen this time. Empress.
Sorry, Copen, we love you, but
take a look. I mean, just look at all those abilities. Like,
look at all the stuff she can do, man.
Pretty much her moveset.
I love that just the giant dragon sword graphic there. Like, that's really intimidating.
Yeah, she gets the combo, she gets the shot, she gets the cannon, she gets the sword, and it works pretty much exactly how you'd expect if you played her in DMFD. Home.
Yeah. Like, and that's one of the things that the Blaster Master Zero team, from day one with these DLCs for both BMZ 1 and 2, they do such an amazing job at transplanting these characters from completely different games and making them fit so seamlessly into BMZ. It's like they were always there.
Yeah.
It's bonkers. The level of detail and attention and all of that the BMZ team is putting into this. It's bonkers.
Yeah, I mean, you get all that. It's just, and then of course the bonus of the D attacker.
The D attacker, the Atrum tank. I mean, it's so great. It's so good. And I gotta say, I'm not sure who said it first, but one of y'all in chat called it the Dragon Wagon, and I think that is just the best name. So at least in my heart, it will be forever known as the Dragon Wagon.
Yeah, we can look at all this, like, you know, the help pick up our food now.
Yes, she got the bread. The bread. She loves her bread. She does.
The Shinobi Shurikens for the missiles.
It's nuts. It's nuts. I forget what that item's called. So it's like one of the temporary power-up items that you can get in DMFD. Everything. But did you notice something? And this is such a cool touch that I don't even want to know what it was like to program all this. The aggro lines.
Yeah.
The freaking aggro lines.
Yeah.
Straight out of DMFD. It's crazy.
It's interesting because it doesn't even help
in
you
here
a little
too.
bit. The enemies burn with the dragon shot.
No, she's not just a single slash. You can do the full.
Yeah.
You can do that full triple combo, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, it pretty much works the same way as DMFD. So if you're walking around, you'll just do the one shot.
Yep.
You stay moving. If you stay still, you can do the full triple combo.
Even
boom. Dragon sword.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
that thing's such a boss.
Yeah.
It's such a boss.
Right, and the damage numbers pop up too.
Like, if you've played Dragon Mark for Death 5 minutes, you will feel right at home with this. It's crazy. It's crazy.
So you can warp.
Saying, do you think we'll get more BMZ2 EX characters in the future? I just love the BMZ series and want more content. Well, I appreciate how much you love it and the fact that you want more content. Couldn't really say for sure either way. You know, it's like, yeah, these are things that, you know, we only charge $1.99 for these and all that stuff. But suffice to say, a lot of work goes into making these DLCs. So these aren't, you know, the DLC characters aren't something we can just churn out very easily. So it's really hard to say. I can't promise anything, but it'd certainly be cool. Hey, we're fans too, you know. I would love to see more stuff, but let's see. I really love how personalized the BMZ DLC characters are. Yeah, I mean, that's, like I was saying earlier, like, the BMZ team puts so much love into this. And I know it's there, we know it's there, but I really hope you guys can see that too, because, like, this isn't something I do directly, so I have no reservations about heaping loads of praise on those guys. Because, yeah, they really do go above and beyond. I love that. Dragon Cannon, just like DMFD, man. Like, her transition is so seamless, it's freaky. Making use of them counters, baby.
So good. And she's got unique counters too, so.
Yeah, she does. All brand new counters. And that's what's cool. Like, even though I've been saying this whole time, like, oh, it's just like she was just transplanted out of DMFD. But she still has even new stuff. She has new abilities that are unique to Blaster Master 02. Like the counters. And that's just one of the counters. You're just using Instinct Flame right now. There are other ones as well.
Pick those up. Look forward to that.
Yeah, they're super cool. They are super, super cool. I see something about getting Inti music digitally. Yeah, that is something that I want to do. That's something we want to do. And I'm hoping we can make that happen. Again, I cannot explicitly promise anything specific to you, but that is something that I would love to do. And hopefully sooner rather than later we can start making that happen. But for right now, I got nothing I can say definitively, but it's definitely something I want to do. One of the things I love about her too is that we now have a melee-focused character in Dragon, and that's one of the things I really, or melee-focused character in DMZ 2. One of the things I really loved about Shantae and Shovel Knight in DMZ 1 is how the melee playstyle further just completely changes the way you play this game.
It definitely ends up having a different feel. Like a lot of the times they feel more challenging, but on some boss fights they will actually have a bit of advantage. So.
You just wail with that sword combo, and oh my goodness.
Very tame.
The DMZ 1 and 2 became some of my favorite games of all time. I can see how much love is put in these games. Oh, thanks. That's high praise for any game creators. Thank you for that. Are there health upgrades in this? There are.
Yes.
There are indeed. So you start off with the 8 health, but you can get up to a whole nother 8 throughout the game.
Yeah.
You can find them all. Will that include My Number 9 soundtrack? That's not our IP, so no, it would not. Are those shuriken? Yes, they are.
Yeah.
The D attacker / AKA Dragon Wagon. That boy spits out some shurikens. Little nod to the shinobi there, which I really like.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Any chance DMZ 2 will get Rumble support on PC? I'm not sure about that. That's a good question. I'm honestly not sure off the top of my head. That's something I would have to ask the dev team about. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Yeah, sorry.
See how she fares against the boss.
Did the virus and lockdown put the development team on lockdown, or are they still hard at work on games from home? But yeah, we're gonna keep working. You know, we're gonna putting forth every measure we can to stay safe, but still get work done.
Yeah, and Japan's not on any sort of lockdown yet, as it stands.
Yeah, so like, yeah, we're gonna keep working on our stuff, so don't worry about that. Oh yeah, let him have it. Oh yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, that's so satisfying. Dragon Sword is so good for that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Mock Ranchal never knew what hit it. Man, oh man. Woo! And just seeing all the numbers, like, that is so satisfying. That is so satisfying. Inti planning on releasing new games both on Switch and Steam at the same time now, or mostly time exclusive? Not something I can tell you here and now.
Do you want to give it a whirl?
You know, yes, absolutely. Each game has its own release plan, so.
You click on the weapons and dragon contacts. He actually does have some extra abilities, equipment, things you can pick up. He doesn't have all the pickups that Jason gets, but there are a few unique ones to get. So look forward to that.
Yeah, the one cool thing about Jason that sets him apart from the DLC is how versatile his arsenal is.
He's just got a big arsenal. Yeah, the charge attack is pretty,
it's so. I mean, even in Dragon as well, it's so satisfying to just unleash that monster attack.
Yeah. Of course, that won't work quite as well on every boss, but the ones that are just sitting there
stationary
waiting.
boys like Macarantula there.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna know what hit him.
The counterattack works a little bit differently. You have to be a little bit more careful with it. It doesn't get the dodge that Jason does. But as long as you use it within a certain amount of time, you can keep firing without spending meter, which is nice.
Wow.
I was hoping to go to PAX this year to get some merch from you guys. Given the situation, any chance you'll be making online order available for that stuff?
As much as I would love to say yes to that, it's incredibly difficult for us to do because we are not where our merch is. Our merch is stored in the U.S. With like all our booth stuff. So
how many systems are in place?
The logistics behind that would be required to make that happen is pretty. It's a lot. That we really just kind of don't have the means to do, unfortunately.
That burn is really good on that. Is it going to feel like a huge weight off the back when you can finally talk about new games development once they're announced? Yes, that's always a good feeling.
Yes, it's always very exciting.
Like, having those secrets you know about and then finally getting able to talk about them. This guy's not going to sit still long enough to do that.
Yeah.
You get that burn on it.
Get that burn. That burn looks really nice, actually. Hot dang. Nice. Up them deeps.
Yeah, that's that. Even more Dragon Cannon.
Right? So I love, here's how fast she is.
Feels pretty speedy.
She moves very quickly. Her shimmy is much faster than Jason's.
Not quite as fast as Copen is going to be.
Oh no, Copen's just
Copen is the speed king of this game.
He is. But she's got a pretty quick shimmy. Now, did you notice those little green...
Yeah, what's that about?
So, the Empress on her own cannot traverse certain terrain.
Right.
So we have to make certain terrain accessible for the Empress.
Oh.
Look at that.
Give you a little more options so you can spend more time on the world map. Outside of the D-attacker. That's really a nice feature. Whereas Copen doesn't have that problem.
Nah. He's like, tank? What tank? I don't need no tank. Copen's too cool for tanks.
Outer space.
The Empress is so tough, she can breathe in space.
Yeah. That is true.
That's how much of a badass she is.
I guess Copen as well, then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never really thought about it. Yeah, Jason keeps his helmet on like
he does.
A good boy.
He's a smart boy. He keeps that helmet on. Hexa baby.
And you can, like, if you had the DLC, you could play as Empress immediately, but we would definitely recommend playing the first as Jason because you won't get any dialogue or cutscenes.
Yeah.
And you're either missing some, like, text that tells you where to go and things like that.
Yeah,
So you might
always recommend playing as Jason first.
might get a bit lost.
He is the definitive, you know, BMZ experience, and then, you know, all these DLC characters are awesome. But yeah, definitely get the story in this game is so awesome, and so satisfying. So you definitely want to experience that. Babies in Hexa. Oh, bugger. Keep hitting there. I don't know why I keep hitting there. There we go.
So we'd love to add extra story and text for EX characters. Just not really feasible.
Especially for something that's $1.99.
Yeah. That would be.
That's an entire new game at that rate.
Yeah, we just
that's a whole new game at that rate.
DMFD 2, Copen edition, and Empress edition.
It was walked out of the dang thing without that.
Yeah.
You want to tag back in? Explore yourself a planetoid?
Sure. The quest start music.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's another little touch. That's yeah, and I'm glad you guys, you know, all the more reason to play through the game as Jason first before you play as Empress or Copen, because there's such a motley cast of characters in this game that they are absolutely worth meeting. Yeah, get them maps. Tell you what, Empress has some ups too.
Yeah, that is true.
The girl can jump. Girl can jump. Bandit Oracle being per save or global? I'm not quite sure what you mean.
So like once you unlock them, whether you would have to do that on different save files.
I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Getting on foot for a little bit.
Boom.
Never mind.
Yeah, Empress has them. Empress and Copen have the strong knees. Pretty much all the DLC characters have them strong knees.
Yeah.
Poor Jason though, he's
nice.
Yeah.
I love it.
Does not have them strong knees. Love all the little Sunsoft references in this game. Yeah, this game has a lot of nods to some Sunsoft IPs, for sure. I mean, just because she leaves an Android doesn't necessarily mean her knees are strong.
That's true.
I mean, Android knees can break too, you know.
Obvious stuff, who knows what kind of damage could be done. Jump over that? No, not quite. Gotta go in.
The music from this stage, I think, is my favorite track in the game. It's such a banger. The game is sick. Well, thanks. Yeah, I mean, I think if you like the types of games that you mentioned, I definitely think you will like what Dragon Mark for Death has to offer, for sure. I see folks, talking about how, the Dragon Mark for Death is a little tough solo at launch, and we've been listening to player feedback this whole time, and we've definitely made a lot of balance changes and tweaks and stuff like that to make the game a lot more solo friendly. I definitely think the game still shines its brightest in a party.
Oh yeah.
But we definitely have heard what solo players had to say, and we don't want anyone to feel left out. And we want anyone, whether you play start to finish solo the whole time, or whether you're playing with people all the time, we want you to have an amazing experience. So that's one thing the dev team has been really cognizant of, and making constant improvements. So I think I can say with a pretty high degree of confidence that. So rude to those poor crops. I think I say with a pretty high degree of confidence that reviews of the game when it came out, talking about its solo difficulties, aren't really applicable anymore for the most part.
I hope so.
I hope so, right? I mean, that's for you to judge on an individual level, but
oh yeah, no, it's definitely more friendly.
But yeah, it is definitely a lot more friendly to solo players, and I think if you have the game. Especially if you have the game and haven't really touched it since then because you thought it was too hard, I would really encourage you to give it another try, especially once 3.0.0 comes out. And I think you will find that the game is a lot more friendly to players of all skill levels. Isn't the boss here harder to wreck more crops? I wonder about that. I wonder about that. And I'm sure he's not happy that you're wrecking crops, but who knows?
Just test it out. Rude Empress.
How could you, Empress? How could you? How could you? There's that boy. Man, that dragon sword packs a wallop. Ooh, and that burn damage too. Dang, Empress. Dang, Empress, I see you. I see you.
It's burning out. That's great.
Yeah, I mean, like, for Dragon Mark for Death, like, the game can be played solo, can be played multiplayer. I personally think it shines brightest in multiplayer, but that doesn't mean, a lot of games of that ilk are like that, You put up a good fight, Gombe.
Really different feel in having the melee focus, but still have long range options.
Her dragon shot's pretty dang powerful.
You want to switch on?
Yeah, sure. The impact one uses a lot of energy.
Yeah, that's true.
Am I going backwards?
You may be. Should be good. You go up that screen, yeah. Bread. Because of my love for Inti Creates, I want to give Game Dev a shot.
That's awesome.
Definitely do that. Kunai.
Look at those kunai go.
Yeah, I know. Always happy to see amateur game developers try their hand at it.
Yeah, I mean, I think all of us were inspired by the games we love at some point
sure.
to enter this field. You know, no one enters game dev for an easy life.
That is true.
You know, but so many of us have such passion for these games and for this form of entertainment, for this industry that. You know, and the one thing that's really great about game development in 2020 is that, you know, the game dev is more accessible than it's ever been.
Absolutely. There are lots of options to get started.
You know, look how many, you know, obviously it's, you know, these are the standout examples, but I mean, look how many, like, games that became just wild successes were developed by a single person. Mm-hmm. Or, you know, like, you know, stories like, you know, like not like your Undertales and Shovel Knights of the world that just either made by a single person or a small team that just made just this unbelievable impact on gaming. You know, that wasn't possible, and you know, even in the you know, until I would say about 5 years ago. Oh, that's really satisfying. That is really satisfying. Okay. Today's Satan.
That burn is really good.
Yeah, it is. No! I just want to use my dragon cannon. Why would you let me? Take that, thank you. I really like the shuriken, or the kunai rather.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Mine's good easy. Yeah, watch room.
Nice. Love the big falls.
That's something that never ceases to be satisfying.
Yeah.
Those big falls. Dead end there. Forgot about that. Hey, thanks, Gombe.
Silent Gombe.
What a homie.
Hands you a jump.
What a homie. Thanks, guy. Yeah, there we go. Had to do it. Had to do it.
Or the goodest boy horse is part of this DLC somewhere. Oh, definitely don't know all the secrets awaiting in this one. So keep your eyes open for references.
Keep your eyes peeled. Water.
Denied.
Up. Oh man, she's so much fun.
It really is.
Oh, she's a freaking blast.
It's a great new take on the game for sure.
Oh, my precious.
A lot of people looking forward to DMFD 3.0. Happy to see that. I
Music
think
to my ears.
it'll probably be whatever you wanting out of it. Hopefully you'll find that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things involved there. Yeah, the fire underwater. She couldn't do that. It would be pretty sad. I have a pretty tough time underwater.
That's just how much of a badass she is.
It's true. Special dragon fighter.
Nope. These go through the terrain.
Yeah.
Which is really nice. Ah, True, sorry, I scraped your head, buddy.
Dragon wagon.
I love that. Whoever came out with Dragon Wagon, kudos to you. I love it. I love it.
That's pretty great.
Man, this has been a blast. Like, I really hope you guys, whether you have BMZ2 yet or not, I really hope you guys give this a chance, because, man, it's a lot of fun.
I hope anybody who's a big fan of BMZ 1 and 2, that you picking this up, it's $1.99?
Is
swing
comically
that,
cheap.
right?
It is comically cheap. That's like a Coke at a convenience store.
Absolutely.
What will give you more satisfaction?
Cheaper.
20-ounce
Cheaper
Coke.
than a Coke at the airport, for sure.
Oh God, in the airport, yeah, jeez. What good friends will give you more satisfaction? A bottle of Coke or the Empress in Blaster Match 02? I mean, I know the answer to that question. And I hope you all do. No, he ate him. No. No, get out of here. Get it. So overkill, but that's okay. Ah, I want that. I want that. I want that. Oh my goodness, look at the time.
Yeah.
Jeez. Time flies when you are having fun with the Empress and Blaster Master 02. Good friends. Well, what do you say? I think this is as good as point at any to wrapping things up here.
Maybe a couple more questions.
Yeah.
If anybody's got the last ones.
But yeah, we're gonna start. I think we're gonna put the gamepad down here for today. But I hope that gave you guys a really nice look at what the Empress has to offer in Blaster Master 02. I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg yet. She still has more moves and awesome stuff that she can unlock that we haven't even shown you yet.
Yeah, right.
So I really hope you guys like that. We'll take a few more questions that you guys may have. before we wrap things up here. When does she release? Well, that's a great question.
We could answer.
That answer for you is April 21st. April 21st, she hits Blast Messenger 2, Steam and Switch, same day, which is also the same day that Dragon Mark for Death version 3.0.0 goes live, which is also the same day that the Steam version of Dragon Mark for Death goes live as well.
The DMF.
Big day.
Big
DMFD Dragon Day. April 21st. We should just call it Dragon Day. We should just call it Dragon Day at this rate. It's kind of bonkers. It's kind of bonkers how much Dragon stuff is coming out that day. That is your day, Dragon Blood. That is your day for y'all. Oh, good stuff. As for more DLC characters, nothing I could definitively say here and now. Yeah, that's really it for that. All right, but yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
That's really great.
She's a blast. So I really hope you guys enjoy the Empress and all the new Dragon Mark for Death content. Like I said, before we wrap up, because of the new state of emergency that's been declared here in Japan, I do not know when this next stream is going to be or how we'll be able to work all that stuff. We will be keeping you guys posted on everything that's going on here at Inti Creates, on the Inti Creates social media channels. So make sure you follow us at Inti Creates EN on Twitter and Inti Creates on Facebook for all of the latest Inti Creates information, because man, things can change by the day.
Yeah.
In these times.
It's hard to
so definitely keep your eyes on the social media. Keep yourself safe, fed, entertained, all that good stuff. Really, keep yourselves in your damn homes. In your homes. Stay there. Stay in your house. It's not worth it. Just stay in your house. Play video games. Make some delicious food. Whatever. Just stay home and be safe. Until next time, good friends, be well and have a pleasant day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.